Fousey could have been worth some real money, like, you know? He just let his mental health break him down, you know? Man. YouTube, welcome back to a new video, man. We back with Fousey, man. You know, I fuck with Fousey, man. I want to see him do better, you know? Cause he got a real big opportunity, like his whole career, he had the opportunity, you know, capitalize. And in the beginning, he was doing it, you know. But now he's starting to tweak the mental health side, you know, getting to him. And like even early in his career, he was suffering mental health issues, you know. But like as of now, we got extreme, you know. And I want to see him do better. But before we hop into it, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Before I get on one of y'all last, man. But we gonna hop right into it.
So last year we talked about FouseyTube, a YouTuber who has been online for the last 14 years. The guy started out making content that was typical at the time in 2011, really leaning into his race and religion to gain a fan base.
How do you send text?
Doing skits, vlogs, dancing in the Apple Store, making Q&A videos, and having a strange infatuation with acting like Drake.
Y'all gotta ask Nicky about that one.
This all
He been on YouTube longer than shit. I've been watching
but it
this
wasn't
shit.
until he started doing pranks and social experiments that his channel really blew up and made him one of the biggest creators on the planet, all within a calendar year.
So I'm in VidCon right now, and it was exactly like how I anticipated it to be. A bunch of people who don't know who the hell I am. I wish you guys were here, man. Why don't none of you guys come to these things?
Many months later.
They own him, you feel me? Now they own him.
One thing that was very clear from the start was that Fousey was obsessed with money, material possessions, fame, status, and how other people viewed him. There is nothing more important to this man than what other people think about him and getting as much attention as he can from...
Ain't nothing wrong with that besides the last part, like, besides people, caring what people think about you, because, you know, I seen a meme today, or like a little quote today. They say, if you care what people think about you, you're not really living your own life, you know? You living in other people's life, because you walking in how they want you to be, you know? So, besides that, like the materialistic things, like everybody try to villainize or, you know, yeah, like villainize the, like people being materialistic, but shit, everybody got their vices, you know?
Said people.
For a long time, I looked at myself in the mirror and I based myself based on what I read on the comments. I felt worthless. I felt ugly. I felt gay. I felt
In these videos he was making, Fousey was
That's
always
probably one
the
of his
good guy.
funniest
He was
clips.
always depicted as the hero, but over time he would get himself involved in drama as he was exposed for faking his videos, essentially hiring actors and actresses to try and create viral moments. And to his credit, it obviously worked.
Uber! Woo! Road trip! Let's go! Let's go!
Hey, I'm Shane Barbera. I was in FouseyTube's Uber.
Bro, and he a cornball. Nigga trying to expose him and shit, like, you feel me? Like, it don't matter. To me personally, it never mattered, you know? Like, even if the shit fake or whatever, like, so, like, everybody still getting their laughs, you know? It's harmless. It's not like he faking, like, nothing like malicious or nothing. Like, he faking, like, harmless acts, you know? So whoever this talk, he a cornball for even trying to expose it.
Prank. It's fake.
I'm an actor. I was in FouseyTube's Scary Pizza Delivery prank video. I was paid to act in it, and it's fake.
Shut up.
Nowadays, we're a lot more used to sensationalism online, but back then some of his fans were genuinely upset that he was faking these videos. But obviously Fousey did not care because he was still getting millions of views across several platforms, he still had a massive fan base and a decent reputation online, and of course he was making a ton of money while his status was rising, even getting an opportunity to have a small role in a couple of movies.
What's up, ladies? We're having a Halloween party tonight, so why don't you come on by?
Now, back when he did get caught faking his content, it would be the first, but by far not the last time we would see how weak this guy really was, and how his massive ego was actually rooted deeply in insecurity. You see, Fousey has built himself up time and time again just to tear himself down, and he can never just do a typical self-sabotage job. He always has to go down like a horrific plane crash that kills dozens of innocent bystanders. And he
No, I
does
don't
this
get
to
the
himself
not
every
the
single
innocent
time.
bystander
Like
part,
there was
but
no
he
one else
do
to
this
blame for
every
his
time though.
downfalls. It's like he's a Pokemon whose only move is self-destruct. Of course, there was the time he was running around stalking and pretending to be Drake.
That's how you know Drake's in LA. Hey Drake, OVO! No, I'm trying to look like you, dog. Is it working? Nah, I'm not, but some girls do call me Champagne.
No, this OD
And
right
saying that
here.
he was going to put on this massive event where he claimed he would delete his YouTube channel if it failed. This is where he infamously crashed out for the very first time.
I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to myself.
He would
Hey,
then go on
I
No
don't mean
Jumper,
to laugh, but
continuing
he was
his
tweaking
manic
out.
episode.
Because I'm a real man and I don't need yes men on the internet to tell me who the I am, you little bitch.
WWE guy. Put
Thank you, bro.
And overall, it was very clear that he was living in his own little sick, twisted reality. He would later be exposed for a really bad addiction to paying for favors. He was allegedly spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on and massage parlor activities.
I used to be addicted to massage parlors. Still am.
Still today.
That's one thing you gotta love about Fousey, for like he brutally honest, bro. Like even if it may, you know, he brutally honest, bro. He say he still am. Like that's OD a little bit, bro. But you know what can I say?
When's the last time you went?
Don't want to say.
And after going crazy and losing all of his money, he would actually go away for a while. And when he did return, it was beyond clear that he didn't know what to do. So he tried influencer boxing and got destroyed on multiple occasions.
Beating the fuck out that boy.
And the sad thing about it, there's no defense whatsoever. No.
Bro, the one with the green on his wrist.
to watch now. He's just not defending himself.
He wanted to do like a crib
I
style
don't
of
think it
show
was
that only
something
lasted
like
a
that.
couple of episodes. And it really wasn't until he started to do
And that was kind of good, like his,
when people
like
really
the crib
started to
thing, the
talk about
MTV
him
crib
again.
type
Some
thing
of
he
you
was
may remember
doing. That was
Fousey
kind of a
went
good
crazy.
thing. He should
He
have
was
kept
running
doing that.
around with the mentality of a shitty 7-year-old, constantly trying to make himself a spectacle out in public. And of course, there was the embarrassing incident at the airport between him and this drunk woman.
You got sold in the trade. I actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate for like against trading and all that shit.
A few minutes later.
I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God.
A few moments later.
Got exposed tonight. I'm not a good person.
And once again, it all ended horrifically with him being arrested and thrown into the loony bin.
My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Are y'all dumb or are you stupid?
To me, streaming is the last thing this guy should be doing because it's a recipe for disaster. It's beyond clear that he has no control of his emotions, or himself for that matter, and with his constant need for validation from strangers and analytics, I cannot think of a job
definitely. That was one of his. That's one of his biggest flaws, though. Like constantly seeking that validation for people that don't even, you know,
so after
from fans, people that don't even show their face, you know.
Ward, he would once
That's one
again
thing God
disappear
never,
for a couple
you know,
of months, only
never
coming
feed
back to
into.
post a very long message on Twitter. Here he would basically say that he is depressed and that he never felt comfortable in his own skin, stating that this is why he created the Fousey character as a mask to hide his true feelings and true self, and that he doesn't think he'll ever be able to escape his own sadness, saying that reflecting back on his life has made him realize that he should be a massive success, but the reality is that he failed time and time again, ruining his life and his chance at stardom in the process. Now, I truly thought that that would be the last we would see of Fousey, at least when it comes to the streaming arc of his career, but a couple of weeks ago he decided to go live once again. And when I started seeing clips of this man popping up,
you're him, dog. And you're not him because you get views or you have money or you got a big ego or a big dick.
This is how I'm coming all year. I'm a dog, I'm a pit bull, I'm a Rottweiler.
I knew it was pretty
my
much
boy
like
tweaking.
a car with bad tires driving in the rain, like everyone is just waiting for this thing to crash. And spoiler alert, he did. So
please leave the ads
And that's how it be.
videos.
That's how it be.
Rewards. It's a win-win. Pi.org is a...
That's
so
exactly
first
how
off,
it
a
be.
couple of
Like
weeks
that's why
ago,
people watch
this dude
it.
tried to get clout by pretending to be missing, which is obviously beyond pathetic. He even got his management in on the act, and I don't know. I just think the idea of pretending to be in danger to get attention has to give someone some bad karma.
I was gonna ask about Fousey. Is he okay?
We don't know. Like, I haven't heard from him.
It's like the boy who cried wolf.
That sound like
After a while,
Fousey. That was on
no
the
one
phone.
gives a shit. And eventually he of course turned up and started doing his streams again, and this time on the latest episode of Fousey's Grandiose Delusions, Fousey decided that he wanted to be a rapper and claimed that he would become the biggest artist on planet Earth.
What the fuck that boy just say about woo-wah? Took a long break, bitch, I'm back now.
So he went out and got all the streaming equipment back. He hired a team to help him with his streams, and he was back like he never left. The streaming platform Kick would apparently offer him a massive deal.
And that's one thing about Fousey, like, bro, he kept getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, you know? And it's crazy to see him not take advantage of the shit, like, fully. Because, like, he took advantage of a lot of opportunities that he was given, don't get me wrong, but not to the fullest extent. Like, with the stream, I honestly thought he had a big, like, with the streaming thing, with his comeback with the streaming thing, I thought, like, he had a big chance to actually, like, going big with that, you know? Because, like, he was doing good. Like, even though it was a train wreck waiting to happen, if he maintained that balance between train wreck and actually, like, putting on the character, he could have really capitalized off that for sure. I ain't gonna lie. For definitely. And one thing you can't say about Fousey, you can say everything about Fousey, but you can't say he ain't got no work ethic. Because that boy come back every time, bro.
Contingent on him not self-destructing.
So Nick knows about the phone call I had. The one that I said is the biggest phone call I had. The reason I'm so calm right now, because my life has changed forever, alhamdulillah. But there's one stipulation. I have to go 1 week not making any negative headlines, not getting in trouble, not f***ing up, not getting canceled.
Imagine, guys, there is millions of dollars on the table sitting right in front of you, and all you have to do is not act like an idiot. For one time period, just present yourself as an adult and don't f*** up. And he couldn't do it. And in him hiring this team is where the problem really began, because Fousey is a narcissist who feels way too comfortable lashing out at people and treating them like shit. He goes from saying things like this.
Thank y'all so much for being a part of this, genuinely. When I was younger, I used to use people. Get what the
He brutally honest though. What could you say, bro?
Them and never talk to them or need them again. I didn't do it because I was a bad person. I did it because I didn't know any better. I was young, rich, and dumb. Now, I show so much appreciation, and I hope even before me saying this, you guys have felt me give you appreciation. Just by the way I look at you in the eyes.
To fighting one of his employees after he had the audacity to complain when he was not being paid.
What? Well, try to come to my face that I paid for with a job that was going to change your life. Yeah, because you ain't worth shit. Go work at Chuck E. Cheese. Come here, make me something.
Now obviously I had to cut the clip, but Fousey fires the guy, then degrades him, and then punches him in the face as he's leaving. The other guy had no aggression in his body language or his tone. He just really seems like he was sick of the—
I mean, telling them, personally, that's kind of a little zesty to me, like telling another man to, like, suck your, you know? But that's fighting words, you feel me? I never say it. But that's fighting words, nigga. I smack shit out of a motherfucker telling me to do that. You know that shit rainbow. I ain't gonna lie.
This guy's sociopathic behavior, and this ended
Fousey
up in him
definitely be
getting
tweaking,
a temporary
though.
ban from Kick.
Not even 48 hours into my 24/7 30 days, and Kick bans me. I don't think they banned me because of the punch. I think the industry and the people in the industry knows if we don't ban him and keep him quiet right now, he's gonna expose all of us.
And that led to him releasing this absolutely pathetic video of himself crying and begging for his millionth chance.
Look, I'm gonna try my best not to cry. I've been under so much stress because I promised Eddie and Akil I wouldn't crash out like last year. That my adrenaline shot up, and I don't even remember the last, 48 hours now that I'm out of it. And now that I calmed down, I'm realizing all the destruction that I caused, and this happens to me all the time.
Keep in mind, this clown is now in his mid-30s still pulling this bullshit. It's the same cycle with this dude over and over again. Like, we know you're not sorry. We know you're a narcissist addicted to attention and lusting for fame. But to me, the clock has really run out. This guy is like a million years old in internet age, and it's really time for him to get off social media altogether. I don't think he understands that he's never going to reach the heights that he once did when it comes to popularity. And he is going to be used for a very long time as the prime example of someone who cannot handle the pitfalls that come with an addiction to social media fame.
I'm not even gonna sit here and say sorry but I'm trying to explain to y'all, Now that my adrenaline dumped and I'm back to Yusuf, and I open Twitter and I see what Fousey did, I'm like...
Yeah, this guy is just a sorry excuse
he
for a
be
human
tweaking,
being,
bro.
using this identity crisis bullshit as a shield, and
Yeah,
his
that's what I
mental
was gonna
health
say.
issues as an excuse is just beyond played out
Man,
at
he
this
trying to
point.
hide behind
This guy
the
straight
image,
up
like, that's
uses
you,
and
nigga.
treats everyone around him like shit, destroys his life over and over again, and he can never take accountability for 1 second in his life.
You know I'm gonna punch you like I'll punch my ex-manager who's now suing me?
Well, of course, he would be given yet another chance as he would get unbanned after 24 hours, and he would basically go on a rampage of disrespect. He crashed out on his therapist multiple times.
No, I'm not, but when you get paid, you come with respect. Yes, 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 yes. You come with respect when you get paid.
I understand mental health and everything, but when like everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, because a lot of people that's not aware they got real issues, you know. But like even people with real issues are aware, you know, are aware of people's feelings and are aware of how they're acting, you know. So even if you do be acting crazy or whatever, like you can lock in, bro. Like especially when you got real stuff on the line, like. I never really been to no therapist or no whoever diagnosed you with like anything in your head, but I'm 100% sure I probably got something like that too, probably like something mental that's wrong with me, you know. But you know, and I notice it, you know. I don't know what it is, but you still gotta consider people's feelings, you know. Consider like how you act and how you may look to other people, like not caring what they think, but like. I don't really know how to explain it, but you gotta lock in, bro. That's
100%, because the internet went out.
And unless you like real life stupid or like
They didn't say shit.
I don't know.
No, but they're in charge.
I don't want to say nothing that people be mad at, but
Job and not letting me embarrass myself on the internet.
You can't yell that one at and expect you to be safe. You can't.
He crashed out on other members of his team.
Stop getting face. Stop hanging around them. They're bringing your work down.
I'm literally discussing tomorrow's schedule with him, and I'm also ordering pizza.
And once you're done with that, leave him. He has negative energy. He's a loser.
Okay.
Now she's doing what she's supposed to. I gave them all a speech before it started. Fired a cameraman in 5 minutes. Took his bag off, said, "Thank you for coming. You don't know how to work a camera. Go to Chuck E. Cheese."
The car is ready.
Wait till they see you in the studio.
It was reported that Trump said only the
nobody
blacks
care
could
though,
live
bro.
like this. Name one country
Nobody
run
care,
by a
bro.
black person that's not a shithole. Name one city. We are not going back. Unite the Country is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We're EF Ultimate Break.
That's how you skip our ads, man.
I love you, and I'm gonna try something I've never done. I swear to God, on my mother's heartbeat, you would be fired right now, and you personally, I think I would have punched in the face. I'm being unfair? Why am I being unfair?
I've done everything you've asked of me thus far.
Have you?
Yes, I
Have you?
have.
You're really gonna
Tell
stand
me.
on that?
Yes, I
You're
am.
really gonna stand on that? Hey, Joey.
Bro, if somebody don't hit his ass, bro.
Good morning, by the way. Once they get here, you're gonna be sent home, so you can like, when she finds out, you can ask her, "Thank you for your time, but I don't need you here anymore."
And basically, he just continued to act like an absolute man-child. But don't worry, he also took time to suck himself off and call himself an internet legend on multiple occasions.
I created every lane that they're walking on now, but they're driving on that freeway and they're not paying taxes to the king.
Truly, I've never seen someone who has accomplished really nothing of value think so highly of themselves. Either way, his mission for self-destruction would continue, and he would get a permanent ban from the CEO of Kick himself after he got upset and said that he planned to delete himself from the earth live on stream.
Look at my eyes, I'm night, live, kick.com/Fousey, done.
Alright, I text Eddie. Is that it for Fousey? ? Yeah, no more Fousey, man.
This isn't the only time this guy has used the idea of self-deletion to try and pull attention to his stream, and I believe he only ever says this to try and get attention. I mean, this man is truly playing in the face of people who have legitimate mental health problems. And the thing is, the people around him are just laughing at this behavior.
He mentally ill too, like, definitely, but in a different way. He too emotional to kill himself. Like, there's people out here that like really, like, the people that be killing themselves or deleting themselves. I'm sorry, YouTube, I didn't mean to say that. But people that be deleting themselves is people that actually want to try to do something, but they feel like they just can't, you know. And they feel like whatever they doing is just not working, you know. And they don't be the people that actually like do it with no repercussion, no nothing. Like, just do it, like, you know. Not nobody that's constantly saying they gonna do it. Them people don't be the people that are scared to die, bro. And a lot of people scared to die, you know. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm scared to die, but I'm a little worried, you know. I'm definitely am, you know. But people that constantly say, oh, I'm gonna do this to myself, they really scared to die, bro. And they 9 times out of 10 not gonna do it.
Nah, I ain't sitting there thinking you see that. Holy shit.
And now Fousey is even claiming that he will be retiring.
Guess what else happens? In my anger, I get banned. I just lost $100 million, and I said I will retire.
I mean, obviously, I'm calling massive cap on that. Fousey would even go as far as to call his own parents to let him know that he is going to be disowning them.
I know, Bob. I'm just calling to tell you, you guys are never gonna see me again. I'm a Muslim. You guys put me on this earth, Baba. But now I'm 34, so I'm living my own life. So, Baba, this is the last you're ever gonna see me. I live in Australia now. You guys lost me. You raised the king. I'm gonna be worth $100 million one day, 500 million. But you're never gonna see me again, Baba. You can call me every day.
Like I said, this clown really does need to log off the internet forever and just go out there and try and make himself happy.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, you know, because I fuck with Fousey, you know, from way back, you know, but he do be tweaking, bro. Like, he be tweaking. I never seen none of this.
First of all, guys, as long as I'm living, I'm relevant. That's a lyric on the album, by the way, the #1 album in the world that I'll be performing at Coachella next year. This isn't the video. It's still coming. It's going to be the biggest video the internet has ever seen because every mother is waiting to see what Fousey's gonna do next. Why? Because I run this internet shit.
This is exactly what happens when you let social validation be your main motivation in life. You will never know who you truly are, you will never have true control of your emotions, and you'll never be able to make sound decisions. Truthfully, Fousey's online career has lasted way longer than it should have, and most people who blew up back when he did either faded away or lost most of their relevance. And the only time people ever cared to talk about this guy is when he's destroying his own life. And maybe that's why the cycle never ends, because he knows in the back of his head that that is the only way that he can get the attention that he so desires. I don't feel bad for him at all. I don't care to see his millionth attempt to redeem himself and claim he's a new person. And I don't even care to see him crash out for the millionth time. Like, honestly, it's not even sad anymore. This whole thing has just become pathetic. But I do want to know what you guys think about this Fousey up.
I don't feel sorry for no grown man, you know, especially that had the opportunity and that had more opportunities than me, you know, like, I can't, you know. I don't feel sorry for no grown man unless, like, I don't know, I just don't feel sorry for no grown man, you know, because I don't no grown man feel sorry for me. You know, but I do wish that he would have took his opportunity and capitalized as much as he could have, you know, because Fousey could have been worth some real money, like, you know. He just let his mental health break him down, you know. Man, I ain't even gonna say mental health, bro. It just, like, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but he's just so full of himself, you know. And he just think he this, he think he that. In our reality, like, it don't matter how you think of yourself, you gotta respect people around you, you know, because it's never a one man doing everything, bro. Everybody that's the most successful, they got a team, you know. And if you don't appreciate your team and appreciate people around you and appreciate people that's actually putting you in these positions to do stuff, you're gonna fail every time, bro. But shit, that's about it for this reaction video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, fuck with everything in the description, man. Shit, we gon' gang.
Gang.